Gurave Namaha. Reading from the book Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.12.12. Yatpadapam sur bahujanma krishchito ratatmbir yogi virapi alvaya saeva yadrik vishaya swayam sthitaha kim kimbamyate distam ato vrajokasam Brajokasham. Yogis may undergo severe austerities and penances for many births by practicing yama, niyama, asana, and pranayama, none of which are easily performed. Yet, in due course of time, when these yogis attain the perfection of controlling the mind, they will still be unable to test even a particle of dust from the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What then can we describe about the great fortune of the inhabitants of Brajabhumi, Vrindavan, with whom the Supreme Personality of Godhead personally lived and who saw the Lord face to face? Srimad Bhagavatam 10.15.16. क्वचित्पल्लवतल्पेषु नियुद्धाश्रमकर्षितः वृक्षमूलाश्रयशेते गोपत्सङ्गोपवर्हणः. Sometimes Lord Krishna grew tired from fighting and lay down at the base of a tree, resting upon a bed made of soft twigs and buds and using the lap of a cowherd friend as his pillow. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.15.17. पादसंवाहनं चक्रुः केचित् तस्य महात्मनः अपरे हतपाप्मानो व्रजने समविजयन्. Okay. Some of the cowherd boys, who were all great souls, would then massage his lotus feet, and others, qualified by being free of all sin, would expertly fan the Supreme Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.15.18. Annetad anurupani manogyani mahatmanaha gayanti sma maharaja Sneha Klinna Diya Shanehi. My dear king, other boys would sing enchanting songs appropriate to the occasion, and their hearts would melt out of love for the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.46. Shri Rajovacha Nanda Kemakarod Brahman Shreya Evam Mahodayam Yashodacha Mahabhaga Papo Yasyaha Stanam Harihi. Having heard of the great fortune of Mother Yashoda, Parikshit Maharaj inquired from Sukdev Goswami, O learned Brahmana, Mother Yashoda's breast milk was sucked by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What past auspicious activities did she and Nanda Maharaj perform to achieve such perfection in ecstatic love? Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.51. ततो भक्तिर्भगवती पुत्री भूते जनार्दने दम्पत्योर्नितरामाशीत् गोपगोपीषु भारता. Thereafter, O Maharaj Parikshit, best of the Bharatas, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead became the son of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, they maintained continuous, unswerving devotional love in parental affection, and in their association, all the other inhabitants of Vrindavana, the Gopas and Gopis developed a culture of Krishna Bhakti. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.6.43. Nandasya putram adaya prityagatam udaradhi murdheni upagraya paramam mudam leve kurudvaha. O Maharaj Parikshit, best of the Kurus, Nanda Maharaj was very liberal and simple. He immediately took his son Krishna on his lap as if Krishna had returned from death, and by formally smelling his son's head, Nanda Maharaj undoubtedly enjoyed transcendental bliss. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.9.18. So matuhu shvinagatraya visrasta kabara shajaha drishtva parishamam Krishna kripayasit svabandhane. Because of Mother Yashoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and comb were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.9.20. Nemam virinchana vavo nasirapyanga prasadam levire gopi attat prapa vimuktidat. Neither Lord Brahma, nor Lord Shiva, nor even the goddess of fortune, who is always the better half of the Supreme Lord, can obtain from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the deliverer from this material world, such mercy as received by Mother Yashoda. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.6.39 to 40. Payam siyasam apivat putra sneha snatanyam Bhagavan devaki putraha kaivalyadya akhila pradaha tasam abhiratam krishne kurvati nam sutekshanam na punah kalpate rajan samsaro jnana sambhavaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the bestower of many benedictions, including liberation, kaivalya, or oneness with the Brahman effulgence. For the personality of Godhead, the gopis always felt maternal love, and Krishna sucked their breast with full satisfaction. Therefore, because of their relationship, as mother and son, although the gopis were engaged in various family activities, one should never think that they return to this material world after leaving their bodies. We'll stop here. We'll continue reading tomorrow. So, what we read today is like in the beginning of it mentioned that how yogis even they practice severe the yogic system, still it's very difficult for them to achieve the supreme personality of Godhead. Even a dust from the lotus feet of the Lord, it's difficult for them. uh, then how fortunate the gopas and gopis are inhabitants of Brajabhumi, Vrindavan, that they get personal association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then it's described how the Krishna, while he was playing, he used to play with the cowherd boys. When he get fatigued, he take rest on the lap of one of the cowherd boy. Then how fortunate Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba are that they got the parental love with the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then the gopis. So actually, all the all the inhabitants of Brajabhumi or Vrindavan, they they don't love Krishna because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They love more than themselves to Krishna. So when we love someone more than ourselves, when we actually in this material world, we just love ourselves. We don't love anyone more than ourselves. You can test it. We think sometimes we love someone more than ourselves, but that's not true. We love only in this material world, we love ourselves means we love our this material body because we think we are this body and we are so attached. And somehow or other, if some other body is related to this body, we love them, but not more than ourselves. But we love, when we love the only to the Lord, we can do that. When we love the Lord more than ourselves, that is called bhakti. When we forget ourselves and we just love the Lord, that's called pure bhakti. That's what the Brajabhumi, the inhabitants of Braja, were doing, they love Krishna more than themselves. So that's why it was easy for them to get Krishna. But if we just go for like this the yogic ladder, the ladder of the yoga system, like karma yoga, jnana yoga, then these things we can practice, that will help us to move towards Krishna, but we have to go beyond that. Unless until we go to bhakti yoga, it's very difficult, because Krishna only says that he can be achieved through bhakti only. If we read lots of scriptures, we understand lots of things, but we don't develop that love for the Lord, then we can never achieve that one. That's what my understanding from today's reading is.